There we go. That's better. What up, Sergeant Grass? Everyone would have waited. Wear it on Thursday. Thursday's what, the 30th? It'll still count. What on top messages? There we go. Number. Jesus fucking Christ. Right off the bat with the stupid. God damn. Pakistan's so great. Get off my American app, you fucking nerd. New superpower. Pakistan will never be a superpower. Ever. Period. Heck, what are they going to do? Fly carpets? Fucking stupid. Don't have the GDP to compete with America. Let's be honest, nobody really has a GDP to compete with America in terms of military spending. It's my tape measure. So, I want this to either be there. Could go that way. 30 inches by 20 inches. You're still fucking talking. Shut up. Shut up. Here. How about you go play with a goat? Nobody cares about you. I got zero patience for fucking stupidity today. All right? If you're going to be stupid, get the fuck out. Just in general. Get the fuck out of my channel. Hey, Papa. I did feel things were a little weird when they were following me around. I just couldn't tell what was weird. Oh, hey, that is a nice size cutoff. I bet I can use that cutoff. Hang on, I gotta dig out my cutoff here. Nice. I have two of them. So I don't have to get out the track saw. I can run this stuff through the table saw. Let's get that over there. Move this one over here. That'll probably go like that. That'll be fun. And then I have the other one I cut down. It'll be great. I guess I'm out. What's up, Bear? Being diddled by his mom while typing, right? Did I go out and clean last night? No. I get distracted with key and TV. So what's shaking, Bear? How you doing today? Let's cover up that rigid logo. They're not paying me to show it, so I do got to clean this up though. But we'll do that after 8. I want to get this assembled, and then I'll move all that stuff off of there so I can cannibalize the top to put on here, and then we have the other piece of the top over there, which I think we'll end up using just part of that top right here in the center. Anyway, we need to cut 2 end pieces. I'm not worried about the front yet, and I'm not worried about dividers yet. We'll put dividers in later. I just want to get the sides on and the tops on, and we'll finish it up another day. Not tonight. Not bad, buddy. Thank you. And also, Papa, you're kind of stupid. It's fine. Yours, Grasses, the Chaos Twins, they're stupid as fun. It's the other stupid that annoys me. Like, I don't understand what happened to our society that we think getting on the internet and trying to quote troll people is the best fucking thing that we have that we can possibly do. That says that our society is in a very sad state. Clearly, these fucking idiotic kids need something better to do. And if they're adults, then they are the epitome of haven't been punched in the mouth yet. But I guess that's what you get when you have a platform that praises stupidity, such as any social media. All right, so I need to move my fence. I know you guys are way down there, and you'll just have to deal with it for now. All right, so I'm going to cut this piece. I'm going to go screw it fast. I'm going to grab the other piece and cut it, and then we'll be down at that end of the shop. All right. All right, let me see who I pissed off with my social media is full of stupid. Keyboard tough, yeah. Folks need something to do. Making your day better today? Hell yeah, T-Dog. Nothing else to do. That's fair. Fair. He was defending me. What? No, I didn't call you stupid, Bex. Fuck off because you're stupid. I like it. I like it, Tito. You know what, Bear? It works both ways, I think. Sad as it is, these are the people that are not productive members of society. Do not lead me to believe that they ever will be. But, you know, I was wrong once. At least I thought I was. All right, I'm going to run a saw real fast. Bear with me. See if I made just the right size. Would you just look at that? It did. Let's cut another one. All right. So this one, I have to go. Oh, hey. Oh, it's too short. But you know what? It's the divider. So I could probably work with that. If I'm being honest. I could probably just screw that fast and call her a day and not really care. Just throw a filler strip up here, be done with it. Pardon me. Or use it as a shelf. Making your house? Absolutely, T-Dog. I'm going to live in my miter saw cabinet. It's going to be kind of cramped. The only time I like jumping to conclusion. Robert, sure ask a woman. How far am I from Hershey? Like 5 or 6 hours. Hershey is quite the trip, buddy. Yeah. That's down home for me. That's where I grew up. Down in that area. All right, I'm gonna run another saw cut. Bear with me. Ooh. Almost gave myself a kickback. That would have been a bad day. All right, let's see if I fudge this one up. Would you just look at that? It actually fits. Oh, this one needs to be cut thinner. Almost forgot that. Needs to be thinner. 20 inches. So we're gonna reconfigure. Believe it's 20 inches. Where's my tape measure? Found it. Yep, 20 inches. All right, I gotta run the saw one more time. Put that down there. All right, now let's see if it fits. Would you just look at it? Look at that. It'll fit. How gosh darn purdy. I'll throw a clamp on it to clamp it where I want, or I'll drop it down from the top. Just a nudge. Nah, we'll leave it up there. Why not? Let's move this down there. All right. You know what I'm going to use to put this on? Cabinet screws. Don't tell that one guy. You know, people down there? Oh, I wouldn't brag about knowing people in Hershey. It's not exactly the cream of the crop. Where's my other quick clamp? Here it is. What is this? All right, how about it? You just fucking hold for the moment, and then I'll line this up. Oh, look at that. That's actually not. It's actually not half bad. And I say that with all the love I can muster about my hometown. But Hershey, that entire area has kind of become a cesspool. I mean, the amusement park is nice if you're gonna go down and just do the amusement park thing. Don't go on a busy day. Don't go on a weekend. Go on like a Wednesday, right? Can I build you a house? Sure, T-Butt Dog. Hammer to line it up better. Hey, Brian. How you doing? I meant PA, yeah. Hey, Roy, how you doing, buddy? Screw. So Brad nails are better? No. You know what? I'm going to throw my Brad nailer away just because of you guys. Throw it right in the trash. I'm going to bump this forward just a bit. So let's do this. There we go. Do that. Much more gooder. All right. Where are my cabinet screws at? Brad nailer. Hey, T-Bone, how you doing, buddy? What's up, JR? Nearly 2,300 there. Oof. You get your muffins too. So you know what's cool about where I'm at and where Hershey is? So I'm up here. Hershey is kind of over here, right? You're up here. So you could just go meow, meow. What am I building? It's my miter saw station. Petard. Why? And more fucking idiots. Jesus Christ. I just don't understand. I mean, I get why you all are fatherless. Like, it makes perfect sense to me. Because, I'd fucking leave you too. Robert, what's going on, buddy? Oh, it's going great. I'm doing just fucking peachy. What I do wish, however, is that people weren't so fucking stupid. Like, just once. For like 5 minutes. If people could be a little bit intelligent, make my whole life better. Who's going to Hershey? Papa. Shit while having a pyramid on his head. Ew. Leon, I'd insult you, buddy, but there is a non-zero chance that I'm your dad. So. Uh-oh. Oh, I forgot. There's no board down there. I didn't put a board across there. It's back further. So I went to screw into a board that wasn't there. I mean, there's a piece of flake board there, but putting a screw into the side of flake board is and exercise in futility. The water waster chanter got non-zero. Okay, slapping for you. Just pre-drilled for future use, right, Papa? Right. That way, there's already a hole there. Just got to figure out. Also, fucking Leon. I know you ain't my kid because I'd have never named a kid that something that fucking stupid. If you don't like being in my channel, you have this ability where you can scroll up and maybe you'll get some fucking OnlyFans trash that's trying to get clicks. Okay? That is always an option. Always. Sorry if your guy's name, if anybody out there that is actually intelligent is named Leon. I'm going to put a screw in here, even though it's going to be the dumbest thing I've done. It's just going to blow this apart. I just won't tighten it. At least that way it holds that bottom in a little bit. There's one side done. Let's do the other side. I suppose I can move you guys down to the other end. Never met one now that I think about it. I have also never met one. I feel like they are few and far between, which is there's probably a reason for that. And I doubt it's because it's the most popular name of the fucking 40s. Well, thank God I'm not your dad. Oh, look. More 12-year-olds. What the fuck are people? Don't you kids have bed? Or is that just a commercial? Oh, my. Whatever happened to just sending kids outside? Telling them to go the fuck away and quit bothering people. Wasn't that a thing at one point in time? It was a thing when I was a kid. Go away. Then we learned that we could drink out of the garden hose. We could be self-sufficient for the most part. Somebody's mom would give us lunch. Just kind of cycled around the neighborhood. I guess those days are gone. Good old days. Leon, if you're going to be in here talking shit, the least you could do is give me a thumbs up. I feel like just tolerating your stupidity should have earned me that. Excuse me. Fucking Robert. Holy shit, Rob. I got Robert swinging for the fences. Oh, I fucking love it. They're right, Brian? That was exactly it. Here's some sandwiches. Go away. Don't come back unless I need to take you to the hospital. That was pretty much it. And if mom had to take you to the hospital, you were getting your ass whooped on the way there because it was something stupid that you did for sure. I don't know who said hi here a second ago, but hello. All right, I'm going to put one in the middle here too. I mean, it works so well on the other side. This one's got to work too, right? This stuff is a 1/2 inch thick, so if I go here, I can totally miss the whole thing. Oh, shit. It actually went in. God damn. It has no holding power at all. I'd probably pull it right out, but... Ciao. Hey, Jay. How you doing, buddy? We're not going to the hospital. Right, Bex? It's like... You're going to interrupt mom's, I don't know, soap operas or whatever the hell fucking moms did when the kids were gone. Then it better be life or death. Otherwise, you can figure it out for yourself. Here's some Band-Aids. There's a garden hose outside. Get a drink. Let it run for a few minutes first. You learn real quick when it's 100 degrees in the middle of summer, you don't drink out of that garden hose right away. You let it run for a minute. All right. Hey, we got that done. And the top on. Or the top is just below. It's not flat with this bit. It's just below. That way, in case I got to sand this down at all, I have a little bit of wiggle room. Which I don't think I will. But this one has like wax on it, which is weird. Never seen a 2x4 with wax on the ends of it before. Watch out the spiders also, yes. Leon, probably for the much the same reason that your mom touches herself to my videos. You're rapidly losing your appeal here, buddy. You're going to say stuff, then you're going to troll. At least make it intelligent. Otherwise, I'm going to assume that you've got the mentality of a 3rd grader. And I marked this as not safe for children. So I did not, Steph. I did not tape your leg shut one time. Yeah, I've done that too. Split my knee wide open. Not my knee, but the backside of my knee. Split it wide open. And we just wrapped a paper towel, or not a paper towel, a washcloth, bundled that up, wrapped it around, and I haven't got the email back yet with the code, TJ, not yet. But they did say they're gonna hook me up with a code. Hey, Mrs. S, how you doing? No, Bex heard Chaos Twins and Stupid. And those were her two. Oh, the whole side of you, like, damn. Those were the 2 trigger words that she was listening for, apparently. So now, I mean, I could put these in here. They're only in here. They'd only be here as dividers to stop stuff from coming from the... Oh, you can't see shit. God damn it. I'm sorry, guys. They're only here as dividers to stop stuff from coming from the cabinet side into the drawers, right? So it doesn't even have to come all the way up. This is actually just fine. Just using the cutoffs from those 2 end pieces. I don't know why one is longer than the other. I guess I cut this one off at one point. Nobody called you stupid. Yeah, I am gonna need another person to lift it off soon. You're not wrong. Once I put these in, I'm gonna set it on the ground. We're gonna move this table over, and I'll set this on the ground. Work on it. All right, Robert, have fun, buddy. Think about buying, but you want to wait on your code? Oh yeah, TJ. I appreciate that, man. Be paying Papa and shipped muffins. All right, I'll ship. I promise, Papa, I'll ship you muffins, or at least the papers that the muffins come in, so you get to smell the muffin. Ah, that sounded terrible. Let's pretend I didn't say that. Fucking hell. Maybe I deserve the trolls. Hey, Plywood. What's going on, big dog? All right, let's see if I can't kind of split the difference here and still manage to put a couple of screws in there. Look at that, I can. At least for now. I'm not going to put too many in there, just probably 4 or 6. Just enough to stop it from falling down and stop it from kind of bowing as much. Oh, get myself a damn splinter. I got a splinter from the screw. Oh, you can see it. Look at it. A tiny little piece of metal. Come on. Focus, you fuck. Stab you right in the finger. Metal splinters are the worst. I don't know. Can I pick this thing up? I can pick it up. It'll be fine. I had my Wheaties this morning. Well, I mean, I had a muffin, but I didn't even eat one of my breakfast burritos this morning. Steph's pissed. Getting interested for a minute. We'll come in and ask you questions later, right, Papa? Sequencing of the recipe. Listen. Hey, Addicts, how you doing, buddy? Glow plugs on a 97 F350. Hell no, I don't want to trade. That sounds like it's got your name all over it, buddy. I can't think of a better person to do that. I'm just down here at the other end putting screws in. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Also, Steph, if you didn't have the intelligence to make me muffins, you wouldn't have a blue name. Because I only make intelligent people blue. Well, and Papa, I guess. You know, we're sorry, Papa. Stupid bit doesn't grip in there. One more. There. A couple little dividers. If this little space on the top ends up being a problem, which I really don't foresee it being an issue, then I'll put a little filler strip in there. But I don't really see it being an issue. So he said, I am saying nothing. Nothing. Two round things rolling around the floor. What two round things are rolling around on the? Oh. And nearly 30 years old. Yeah, the 30 years old is the bit that I'm not interested in. I live in the Rust Belt, so anything 30 years old is not going to be a good time. To be telling me now. Listen, but it's more fun here. This is on the internet. Can't find Teams. It's an app. Hey, our hey 8118, how you doing? All right, so I'm gonna try to drop. Oh my goodness. Wait. I don't know if I'm gonna have a good place to grip it though, so I can tilt it on its side. I needs to drop it over here on the floor so that I can move this table. I really don't want to slide it off because I didn't put my hardwood sides on this yet. So we'll just do this. Oh, there goes one. Oh, you know what else we got to do? Before I put the top on, I got to put my four or six wood pieces in here. 4 or 5. 2, 3, 6, 7. We'll get there. We got some 2x over here. Oh my goodness, this is heavy. No. All right. Better. Okay. Don't fucking fall down. We're going to give this a little heave-ho this way. Oh, God. Maybe I'm not. There we go. It moved. That's good enough. I got a little opening here. Whew. We're going to move this stuff. We'll sweep it all underneath the table. Because, you know, reasons. Or something drop. Yeah. Yeah, I felt them drop. I mean, it's entirely possible, Steph. You don't drop. Funny guy. Funny guy you are. All right. So I do need to have some cross pieces on the that go from there to there. And I should have probably put those in before I put the side panels on, but fuck it, I'll send a screw through them. I don't really care. It doesn't really matter. It's shop furniture. It doesn't really matter. So I'll be honest, as chipped up as this edge is all the way around, like just as chipped up as it was when I bought it, and then some, I may not put edge banding on that. I may just assume that I'm going to replace it. Pocket hole. Oh, I could do pocket holes. Yeah, I could. I don't know if I want to, though. But I could. I don't. I think I have a little one hole pocket hole in the cabinet there. I'll have to run inside and grab my pocket hole screws because I don't have them out here for some reason. Pockets are snack holes. All right. So we'll put you guys this way. Oh, you know what? We're going to put you guys over here. Back to this side. Oh, I didn't move that TV or that counter enough. There we go. Just as long as they won't hit each other. Yeah. I don't know. Ugh. Nah, I should be all right. I should be able to miss the screws that I have in there. It'll be all right. Fuck it. Getting seasick. Sorry. And then once we're done cutting for the night, we will just kind of shoot the breeze, have a drink while I clean that table off and disassemble the top piece. But I need to get these side pieces cut. So I need that 20 and 5/8. I need one at 20 and 5/8. Height. Well, two at 20 and 5/8. And one at 20 and 3/4. Apparently one of them is a little larger. I hate when that happens. Oh, I guess it would help if I plug this in on this side. So I did get my router for out here and my cable. I don't know what I did with it. Put it in the cabinet down there. One at 20 and 3/4. Those get cut in half. And what do I have left? Not enough for that. 21 and a half. That is definitely not enough for that. That's 28 inches wide. Minus 3. 25. Hey, look, I have another piece of 2x4 down here. No, that's not long enough either. So, since I need 3, we'll just cut that one right there. Let's just split the difference. Yep. All right. All right, we'll rip these all in half. That'll give me 3 for each side piece. And then I will have to make one. I have this other 2x4 over here. Yeah. It's one that I planed and whatnot, but it'll be fine. I don't know what I had it for. Oh, I think it was for one of those boxes. One at 24 7/8. We'll cut this way. We'll check my measurement. Yep. There we go. That is it for the supports. I'll put 2 in the center, 3 on each side, and we should be golden. So I'll rip these all in half. Use about a half a box of screws. Was this a pound? I used a half a pound of screws so far. Man. Oh, goodness. What the fuck? Vsauce Michael here. Where are my fingers? Right here. All 10 of them, buddy. Spear finger. All right, let's get these ripped in half. Or half-ish. We don't have to be exact. It doesn't really matter. We'll go about there. This one I'm going to have to measure. But I want these ones ripped in half. Let's go. I don't remember which ones were which. Good thing they were only about a fucking 1/8 of an inch off. Should be pretty easy to figure out. All right, let's measure this one, see where the middle of this one is. Since it ran through the... we're going to go... inch and 5/8. So if we go there, should be pretty good. No, we won't be good at all. We'll go there. All right, send it. Fucking close. God damn, not bad for eyeballs. Old man eyeballs at that. All right. I'm going to relocate you guys again. So close your eyes if you get seasick. Or don't. It doesn't fucking matter to me. But first I'm going to turn this. Oh, I'm not going to turn this. We're going to lay this down. Hey, ah. This is facing the wrong way. Yeah. We're going to turn this. Now we're going to lay this down. I'm not doing pocket holes. Fuck it. I don't want to. Steph gets used half a pound of cheese. If that's the cheese I'm allowed to use, I don't even want you guys to know how many screws I've gone through in the last 6 months. Cyro, why you gotta be so weird, man? Why you gotta be weird, bruh? All right, so what I'm gonna do here is now I don't remember what side is what. My guess would be those go there. So we'll put that flat edge out. What's in here, motherfucker? Oh, this one has a hump on it. I wonder if it doesn't fit. Come on. Get in there. So then I can beat you into submission. Come on. Wait, maybe this one goes over here. This one does go over here. There. That'll go there. I think those were the middle pieces. If I'm not mistaken. Really? Can't get past the hump. I should have fucking ran these all through the planer. I want to chop off just a nudge. That's what we're going to do. We're going to chop off a nudge. Wait, hang on. Before I go getting ahead of myself. Maybe I need a nudge off of all of them. Oh, you know what? The difference between pushing the tape measure and pulling the tape measure. Rookie mistake. Give me that. Give me that. Fucking rookie. I swear I did this once before. I ran a tool once. Just once, though. So we're going to run this through here. Take a blade width off of all of them. Yeah, it's going to hang out right there, not being plugged in. Hopefully my phone maintains. Damn diaper duty. Oof. This probably help if I plug this in. You know, what I probably should have done was I probably should have done my electrical first. But it is what it is. Take a saw blade width off of those. There. Now they should fit. Now. Okay. So these are the longer ones. One side was like 1/8 of an inch longer. That one still has a damn hump on it. flat side up. Nice and flush. Okay, that one goes there. Oh, that one has a hump on it too. Maybe those two were the same ones. They ran out of the same damn thing. That one goes there. That is the longer side. All right, so that one goes there. That one will get past that fucking hump. There we go. Ugh. There. And then another one in the middle, which obviously doesn't fit because why the fuck would it? That'd be stupid. And then one there, and one here. And then these two, oh, they go down here. That one there. And that one there. Somewhere in there. All right, let's screw these fuckers in, shall we? I'm not going to use cabinet screws for this. I'm going to use decking screws because I've got them and it don't cost me anything to use ones that I already have. And I'm just going to send it right through the side because I don't care anymore. Chaos is quiet tonight. Oh, shit. I better plug you guys in. Fucking stream will die. I won't even know it. Chaos is very quiet tonight. It's disturbing. Also, I don't know why you gotta be mean to me, Robert. What'd I ever do to you? All right. I have feelings too. All right. I have feelings. Well, just the one feeling, but still, it is there. Cool. I'm going to send this one right through. Yeah. There's one. Make sure I'm not going to hit that screw. There's two. This one is going to be annoying because I actually have to hold it. I should use longer screws. That'd be all right. So we're going to put this one Eyeball it. And right there looks good. Okay, we'll leave that there for now. I have to pick that one up. That one slid down when the screw bit. We'll relocate. That's better. Of course, I won't pull in because these ones are slightly longer than that one. All right. Let's get some shit done. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No real good place to screw this one. So we'll go right. Come on, fucker. Stay. There we go. Put that one in. Where's my screw? There. So we'll go a little bit above it. Okay. That's good. Is battery dead? No. We'll go right there. You don't have to pre-drill construction number. It doesn't split. Show you all my fucking splits here. Fucking nonsense. What happened to that screw? Really? All right. Hang on a second. Stripped out my little screw. This one didn't anchor in. No, doesn't look like that one. No, I guess I'll put another one on it. Fucking stupid. All right, this one will go down here. There. All right, that one ain't going anywhere. Let me put another screw in this side here. Well, I'm fucking bit. Good. Put one in. Oh, I don't know, right here. Go. Run this one in. To, oh, I don't know about there. Hey, look at that. Look him over here and look at chat. What are these fucking hidden messages? Been having you, Brad, now. Hey, Rami, how you doing, buddy? Plug. That's hilarious, Robert. Use a clamp to hold. It's too mainstream. I don't want to. There with Lily, you're irritated. Nice. She might shove it. That's beautiful. I love it. All right. We're going to put this one in. Come on, get in there. We'll go about here. This is where the saw is going to sit. So that's why we got two little dividers. Really? There's one. No, I'm not measuring them. Would it make sense to measure them out for the anchor bolts? Sure. But I'm not going to. There we go. Because I'm not going to measure them out for the anchor bolts, because I'll just put bolts through. I'll drill holes and put bolts through. And then not worry about it. All right. There we go. We're ready to cut our tops. I mean, this is all, it's not going to be this low. It's going to go up on a thing, so it'll be about that much higher. What am I making? Miter saw station. Oh my. Man, I'm tired. I don't want to do this anymore. All right. So I need to cut 2 pieces. And then we're going to use that old tabletop there. Is going to go in here. This piece over here by the fridge is going to get cut down for this. If I'm not mistaken, 24 and a half, 24 and a half, and this should be 49. 49 and just under an eighth. So by 23. So we'll push it off an inch and a half on the push off the back and then 2 inches, inch and a half off the front. That way this isn't back against the wall. That'll be close, but not on the wall. Now, I've got to cut this in half. This will go on here. Here, here, another piece down here. And I'm going to cut this on the table saw so everybody can get angry about me doing it. Move you guys over here so you can watch the spray. If I fall on that thing, it'll be a good time. I mean, I won't care, but $24. Really? I need a quarter of an inch. It won't do it. I got to change this shit out. Good thing I already have that stuff set up. We'll go like that. Got my little shelf in there. Notice my blade is very high. That's because I want the blade to be coming down, not across as it's cutting through this. I get less splintering that way. So, you know, blade is round. If you're cutting just up here, your teeth are going this way, right? But if you're up here, your teeth are coming down through the board. If that happens, can I relaser it? Sure. Need that delta saw? Yeah, I do. All right. We're going to cut this side up because this is the side that I want exposed. Really? Forgot to plug it in, so now I got to move everything again. Listen, this whole plug thing is getting to be a bit obnoxious. Ooh, fire siren. Somebody did something stupid. Ugh. I don't know if this will be exactly in half, but we're not making fucking fine furniture here. We're making a miter saw station. Hey, look, no tear out on either side. Holy shit. Damn, that is almost perfect too. Fuck me. I needed to move the blade like an eighth of a blade width, and I think it would have been perfect. All right, so I'm gonna put that one over here. It fucking fits. God damn. Well, they're sending out all the trucks, aren't they? Does it fit on this side? It fucking fits. Yeah. Come on, square up, bitch. Square. There you go. All right. Well, I think that officially. Hey, look at that. It's fucking 8 o'clock. God damn. I think I'm done using tools tonight. Power tools. Well, saws. We're going to screw this in. Now is when it's going to start packing on the pounds because these fucking things are heavy. Bonafide hillbilly. Sure, Southern charm. Although, tape the cut line helps. It does. It sure does. 36 or 40 inches. This one goes my DeWalt here. If you're using the tape measure thing that's on it, it goes to 33 and a quarter. But you have some room on the slide arms where you can move your hook back some. You just will no longer be in the tape measure. You'll be past the tape measure. Also, here's the thing, guys. I am torn. I'm really torn on if I'm going to buy a hybrid saw or if I'm just going to spend the extra couple of $100 and buy a full cabinet saw and just have a 220 line over here, which I'm going to have two 220 outlets anyway. They have not been ran yet, but I'm going to have, it's going to be the same circuit. I'm just going to have one on each side of the shop. The desk. Yeah, almost a desk. Almost. Anyway, so that's how that'll look. Plus, we've got the lower section here, which is where the saw will sit. The whole thing will be raised up, maybe put over there. But we're not going to cut that portion today. We're going to... I really did splinter that, didn't I? We are going to get this measured out, marked out, and we're going to just send screws straight through the top. Because here's my reasoning for just sending screws through the top. A, I don't cut onto my surface, right? I don't cut into my table. And B, I don't care about how it looks. So appearance is not important. C, it's really easy to unscrew it if I need to throw it away because I spilled a bunch of epoxy on it or something. I need it to go, or it's tore up, or I blew out the edges of it, stuff like that. Right? So don't fucking come at me because I'm screws through the face of it. Hey, Makers, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I'm really thinking about going full cabinet saw because a hybrid saw, yeah, it's smaller, but it's basically a contractor saw on steroids, right? A little bit more powerful. But if the stuff that I do now is beating this saw up, it's probably going to beat up one that's a little bit more powerful. Yeah, and the rigidity. And less vibration because it's generally made out of cast iron. They weigh 400 to 800 pounds, depending on which saw you buy. So that's a thing. And I can still get a mobile base for it. So I can have it set up, and then if I need the room, I can push it, out of the way so I can have the floor room. Right. Because if I'm being honest, this is really all the room that I need to build bigger things. All right. I don't really need this space back here, which is why, I'm going to have tables and shit back here, counters, whatnots. But from about where you guys are down, this is plenty of room, especially once I can have this over here against the wall. This obviously won't be here, but if I can build this here and work around this table, I think I can build anything bigger. And I'm still not using this end of the shop from about where you guys are back, so why not put a bigger saw? And then I don't have to worry about not having the power to do something. If I want to cut 6-inch hard maple, I can do it. What would 6-inch thick hard maple be in quarters? At what point do you stop measuring in quarters and just go with fucking inches? Like 28 quarter. Darker sometimes, depends on the wood, but it will get deeper. Bulb lengths. Fair. 24 quarter. Is that what you call 6-inch thick? 6-inch thick chunks of wood? I don't even know that you call them a slab at that point. Just to go to a lumber yard and be like, yeah, that tree you have over there, let's just throw that on my truck. Run it through the saw. Yeah, so it depends on the material. If you do an engraving on, let's say cherry engraves really well. If you do an engraving on cherry and it doesn't get dark, if you run it again with the same settings, it's not going to get dark. It's just going to get deeper. What you do with engraving is you turn your air assist down, right? So you're not blowing the char out. You turn it down, but you keep it on. If you have a laser like mine, you want to keep the soot off the lens. And if you want it darker, you slow down the speed and leave the power where it's at, right? If you ran it once already. Or you slow down both, you lower both of them, you slow it down a little bit, turn the power down so it's not just burning it in like real deep. You got to play with it. It's not, if you run at 50% power at, I don't know, 100 millimeters a second or whatever, and you go in, you're burnt in a millimeter. If you slow it down to 50% or 50 millimeters per second at the same power, 50% power, you're going to burn in probably twice as deep while giving yourself a good char. So you got to lower the power a little bit. It's kind of a give and take. Yeah, I definitely suggest you get one. I think everybody should have a laser. And then, like I said, Papa, I don't know my login info for Lightburn anymore. So I will, when you buy a license, you get three keys, right? If you buy a basic license, I only need 2. So I'll hook you up with the other key. You just can't give it to anybody. You only get to put it on one computer. Like, I don't know if they would freak out if you put it on another computer. I have no idea how that works. Like I say, I only put it on 2 computers, so. All right. We should probably mark this out and get her done, huh? Annoy me with many questions? Shoot me an email. I'll give you my phone number. I don't know if I want that hanging over that far, but I am going to put a frame in here and a drawer. So I feel like it ultimately won't be hanging over that far. It'll be out. There'll be stuff out here more. So it'll be fine. Where is my measuring device? Well, let's do this. We'll set this to, what did I say, 1.5 inches? How about we go 1.75 inches in the front? We'll let the rest hang out the back. I'm not overly concerned with being flush there. I want to be flush in here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece of quarter ply in there to fill measuring tape on the other table. Oh, it is down there, isn't it? So that section right there, I'm going to put a piece of 1/4 inch plywood to cover that, and it's going to cover up the edge of this board. It's going to come right up to the top. So, what up, Mainly? How you doing? How do it? And then that puts the back at roughly 2 inches off the back. So that goes over top of the 1.5 inch strips we have back there. So what I'm going to do is make sure this is nice and flush. I don't want any issues there. Nice and flush. I want that 1/4 inch ply to sit right up against this. So, and we are going to pre-drill and screw. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use this fancy little pre-driller thing, countersink thing that I got here. And what screws are we going to put in the top of that? Yeah, I got one of these here. Is I definitely wasn't spending whatever the fuck they wanted for a whatever the hell the other one is that everybody's got. Especially once I seen that the drill bit and countersink are anchored in this, I can change the drill bit and countersink. It was like $50 per one of the Armanis or whatever, or Mana, whatever the hell they are. I don't know what drill bit this is. I think it's a number 8. Might not be. It might be a number 10. That might be a number 10. So we're gonna see. Cake bowl licked clean. Giggity. We're gonna see if this one actually works. I don't know if it'll work. I'll go getting butt hurt if it doesn't work. I guess I should see what screws I'm gonna put in it. I don't have to put a lot in, probably 3 up each side. So I think what I'll do is I'll put in some of these 1.5 inch screws. It's 3/4, so it'll go 3/4 in plus whatever the depth is of the countersink. Some of these little 1.5 inch. That should give me a good bite. And they are not a T20, T25, whatever the hell this thing is. T25. Pardon me, you guys are all up in my way here. Ghost in the... Oh, you were making the ghost. Hell yeah. What's this one? Does this one fit? Nope, that's also a T25. Come here. Where are you at in here? Oh, you're in here somewhere. I just seen you before I move shit around. Nope, that one's too small. That'd be a T20. What that's what this one is. Nope, that's a T20. Didn't even open it out of the package. Yep, T20. Okay. We're going to take that. We're going to take that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 in on those 2 corners first. And then I'll draw my lines. I'll put 2 in on these 2. And I'll draw my lines so that way I don't run off. These are number 8. Which... Huh. Is that a number 8? Looks like it might be a number 8. What's this one? Oh, fucking drill bit pulled out. Damn it. Nah, this one's a number 8. Wait, are these the same? They give you 2 8s and 2 10s? Nope. All right, this one's a number 8. That one's a number 10. That one goes in there. Or not. This is the only one that doesn't have a flat on it. That's fine. And I'm not pre-drilling very far in because I don't want to run into any screws that are in there. So I'm just basically going through the stuff, the melamine top. What am I having for lunch tomorrow, Steph? Pedal down for that. So let me get this tight. I don't know if you guys can hear the neighbor dog barking, but apparently they got a new dog. All right, and I'll set it to, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch seems like pretty nice. Let's try 1/8 of an inch. We're gonna see how this works out. Never used this this bit before. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna put one in here. We're going to sink us a screw. Oh, damn, that's pretty nice. I like it. Let's see if the other ones match up. All right, where's that screw and that screw? So I want to be more over here. There we go. That's not half bad so far. I sunk that one a little more because I actually impacted that one. So we're going to put one here. Nice. As first impressions, I kind of dig this thing. Where my screws are there. So we're going to have to go more out here. This will make life way easier. Chopping Tates. Tates? You know what? I don't even think I'm going to draw lines, really. Wrong one. Need this one. And then that one we'll put up there. All right. I guess I do have to draw. I just put a line between these two to mark my centers. That way I don't miss my boards. So here's what we'll do. We'll use a straight edge. We'll go screw to screw. We'll go, meh, right here looks good. Screw to screw. Right about there looks good. Screw to screw. Right about there looks good. Now there's no screws in here for me to hit, so. So far, I kind of dig this little thing. Never used one before, so anything that makes it easier is nice. That no chip out, big ball of nonsense poking up. Oh, damn. Big as a house. Yeah. With a Ghostbusters type ghost. Oh Lord. You think it's gonna overflow the pan? Papa, where do you think this comes from, buddy? It's not the beer. Pop. Sorry, it's not the pop. It is, however, laziness. I mean, that is always a thing. Because I am lazy as fuck. All right. So, on this one, it's not even remotely close. Let's get that close first. Excuse me. That's pretty good. Double check our depth. We are right on. We are right on. Good. I got a screw there and a screw there. So if I come over here, I should miss them both. In theory. Okay, make sure that. A screw there and a screw down there. So we'll come up here. Yes, these screws aren't exactly even and nicely spaced. It's because I'm trying to miss the screws underneath. I know. Wouldn't have to worry about it if I used a brad nail. But I didn't. Can't put a screw on this. All right, so there's a screw there and a screw there. So I want to be okay there. I know it's super boring, but that's how we're going to weed out the nonsense. All right. We're going to weed out the nonsense this way. So that way we know in the future, people are in here. We know they suffered through this nonsense. So they deserve to watch the cool builds. Until then, they're just weird. And all right, so I can go about there. That's not bad at all. Right? Makes sense. And in the future, if people come in, they can be like, "Oh yeah, I suffered through watching you build that stupid saw stand, but I could have built so much better." And be like, "All right, you've earned the right to watch build about a I don't know, rocking chair." Whatever. All right, let's put some screws in here. We'll go there. Take that off, put 3 screws in, and then we are done for the night. And by done, I mean we're going to move this down, and that way I can get in and out of this door without slamming into this thing. And we're going to have a couple drinks because, God damn it, I want to have a couple drinks. Oh, that's where that piece of styrofoam came out of. What did I do with that? Oh, it's over there. Must have been windy. It done popped out of the ceiling. I had to cut a square out of my ceiling because I needed to get to a wire. And I was not intelligent enough to pre-run. And it must have been windy today. That popped out. And then I don't have it secured up there. It's just kind of pushed in place. So I better wedge it better. I'm over here, guys. You're going to have to bear with me for a moment. I don't want that popping down again. At least till I put some tape on it. I don't want to tape it off if I'm not done with it. I don't know if I'll have to open that up again or not. So we'll do that. There. All right. I am here. I'm here. I'm going to put this drill bit away, which is super convenient because I can just do that. And then this goes in there. Look at that. It's inconvenient. If you guys want one of these, it's Wild Bossy brand. I don't know. Looks like this. I got it off Amazon. All right. Looks like that. I can't tell you it's going to be the greatest thing since sliced bread, but it was like $20 or something, $15. Just talking about you. I mean, you've seen that I drilled 9 holes with it. All right. I can't tell you if it's any good or not. But if you want one, there you go. I mean, it drilled 9 holes just fine. They all held the same depth. I really don't know how much more there is to using it. Hey, I should be able to get in and out. I can still get to the fridge, to my beverages, which is very important. We'll lay those down. Pencil cover. All right. There we go. That is it for woodworking tonight. I know it's not really woodworking, but it's wood and I worked with it. So fucking bite me. All right. At least I didn't use a CNC. Sorry. I couldn't resist. Now we're going to have a pop or two. Probably push till 9. I know we're at the time I usually get off on Tuesdays, but we'll probably push her up till 9. Here we go. We got to put the middle piece in. We got to put our 2 little filler pieces at a 1/4 inch ply in there. And then we'll put it over here. And what I'll probably do is just put little L brackets on the back and anchor it to the wall so it doesn't walk. Cool beans, follower. Cool beans. It's what the fuck was that? It said unable. What the fuck was that? It said unable to connect. What the hell? Am I still here? Thank you for sharing your skills with us. Sure thing, Roland. You're back? Oh, I don't. It said unable to connect, and I was like, "The fuck do you mean unable to connect?" So if I come up, there should be flush, and that should give me. Yep, that should be about right. Should be pretty good. I forgot to pay the bill. Oh, fucking hell, I have auto deducted. Very grainy. 1 second. Are we good now? All right. Sure. Let's try a Q&A sticker. I don't know. I don't know what this does. It keeps asking me if I want to do these things, so we're gonna see what it does. I don't. Maybe there was more I was supposed to do. Where's the drunk drawer? Right? Like I don't know if you're supposed. Maybe I'm supposed to type in there like a poll. Oh, we're gonna have to wait till the next one pops up, and then. Oh wait, can I just add one? Oh, start a Q&A. Answers will appear as chat messages. Oh. Um. Oh, I can't type anything in the answer. Here, let's make it that color. Let's move that up there. There we go. All right. So you tap on that, type your answer, and it pops up in the chat instead of like a poll. Yes, to tell the truth. Well, that's nifty. Also, I spelled chaos wrong. What an idiot. All right. You have to swap the O and the A. I don't know why I spelled it wrong. I'm going to blame the Chaos Twins for infecting my autocorrect. Also, excuse me, I got a dust connector thing from it's Rockler's Dust Right system. Apparently, you can put that on anything, and then you got this super soft, flexible hose. Yeah, I'm surprised it doesn't know Chaos either because I type it enough. Who are the Chaos Twins? Bex and Steph. Man, that annoys me that it's spelled wrong because now it's just here in my face, right there. I just want to. Must be a new person. Yeah. Hey, Roland. Welcome in. Most people know who we are, right? By the way, Roland, those two are the Chaos Twins. Everywhere they go is just absolute chaos and mayhem. Welcome, Roland. So, Roland, I'm going to assume you're new here, which is fine. Love new people. Um, up until about 8 o'clock, we do stuff. After 8, we kind of just hang out and chill for a bit, have a beverage, shoot the breeze. Sometimes you listen to me rant. Sometimes I listen to you rant. Sometimes everybody's ranting about everything. You know, the after 8 time is it can be a little unhinged. It's off script. Hey Emily, how you doing? Do I want to meet them? I don't know. I don't know if you want to meet them. Chaos is always ranting. Always. Always about muffins or cakes or which I'm not upset about. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You don't make things like this by not eating muffins and stuff. Am I expecting twins? No. Bex and Steph are the twins, the chaos twins. Yeah, you do keep getting summoned. That's true. It's Papa's fault. He summons you all the time. I'm starting to think he likes you guys more than he likes me. It's only here for you. All right. This is. I'm going to end that because it bothers me. Because I spelt it wrong. How are you doing, Emily? Yep, Ben knew that. See? It's not me spelling badly. It's them spelling badly, infecting my phone like a virus. It's a clean shop. Well, I try. It's not clean over there or back here or over here. I have to clean this all off so that I can put the miter saw station that's right here over here. But I just don't want to do it right now. That's the workshop, I know. Yeah. I'm sorry, Papa. I can't type in the chat. Looks like your bedroom. I've slept out here before. It was before I built that. And before I had the insulation on the ceiling. So I guess it was before the channel even started then at that point. Maybe? I don't remember when I put the insulation up. But I strung my hammock up from the rafters and I just kind of hung here. Using the wall heater yet? Fucking right I am. In fact, it just kicked on. Oh, hey, you know what we can do now? Wait, hold on. Let me switch you guys to an extension cord because that outlet over there is not hooked up. And I don't know what my phone's at. I don't want to look because I'm terrified that it's going to be at like 12% because I thought I had it plugged in, but the plug was all cockeyed. But you know what we can do now? We can do this. I don't know if you guys can hear the heat or hear the fan, but oh, figures I come over here and it turned off. Damn it. Anyway, what we can do is when it's really cold, we can watch the blue flame. Here, fuck it, I'll turn it up. Oh, I don't want to turn it up. I have it set perfect. Well, whatever. I say it, their ears perk up. That's because when it turns back on, we will. Well, I can't move you guys around without hitting everything. When it turns back on, we can look at it. I have a feeling it'll run a lot more in the winter, like when it gets really cold. Um, right now, it's what's the temp outside? About 40-ish degrees, and it's 65 in here. It's actually a little warmer back here on this half, even with that fan on. I don't have anything kind of pushing the heat up there. It's just kind of naturally curling around. So many notifications. All right. My chat freeze, or you guys just stop talking to me? Listen, this after 8 kind of free range chat only works if you're gonna chat. Okay. Oh, add a Q&A. Here we go. We're going to put that over there. Boom. Did you build a building yourself? No. How big of a propane tank? It's natural gas. It's running off the regular line. I buried a line from here to the house. What happens when I say their names 3 times? Like Candyman? Yeah. Yeah. They just show up. And if you think about them too much, they'll just pop up behind you in Wegmans in a grocery store. Frozen? Oh, I do like me some frozen pizza. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. It's frozen pizza. Stuffed crust? Ooh, stuffed crust is good. Was that new pop-up? I don't know. It asks me down here. It'll pop up down here for a Q&A question and then have a little button that says try it. And if you hit it, this pops up. It's like a poll, but when you type in that, it shows up in the chat. Of course I was. I was wondering how long it was going to take until I got a phone call from a hospital or something. Anyway, so sometimes this question is random. Like this is a random question that just popped up down here and I just clicked try it. Thick crust. So here's my thing. I like thin crust if it's not like a cracker, like really hard crust. The only problem is it's not filling. So I end up eating a whole pizza, which I'll eat the whole pizza anyway. But with a thin crust, I feel better about eating the whole pizza. Stuffed crust supreme. Nice. We did very good on supervised. Yes, you did. What did you do? What did I do? Cauliflower crust. That's weird. I've never had a cauliflower crust pizza. I didn't know that was a thing. I mean, I like cauliflower. Frozen on your tablet, but not your phone. Well, I've got full bars of 5G service here. I don't understand what's going on. Hey, George. Nice to meet you too, buddy. Are you new to the planet Earth, or have you been here a while? Hey, Frank. How you doing, buddy? Afternoon. Where the hell are you? Yeah. When do we fall back? When do we turn the clocks back an hour? Is that tonight? Maybe new on the earth. Hey, I don't judge. Although I'd have questions about why you would pick Earth, but you know. What's this you were thinking of this weekend? Oh, okay. Sunday morning. Oh, all right. Good. 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 So our time clock at work automatically rolls back and then rolls forward, but it did it last night instead. So when I punched in, it was an hour early, and when I punched out, it was an hour early. During the week would be a bitch. Love your planet. I'm cheers, George. There's a lot of really cool stuff here. There's a lot of really weird stuff here too. The planet's great. People can be a little weird. Wish you had a winter clock. So, Papa, to answer your question about if it's like Candyman, yes, if you think their name too many times, they pop up. And now they know how to use the YouTubes. So they may follow you. They're pretty good at stalking people. Thick. Nice. Turning 30 in 2 days. Happy birthday, Pat. Happy birthday. Early. Although in 2 days, I'll be live. So if you pop back in, I'll tell you happy birthday then. Took Granny to Roanoke. Oh, nice. Oh, Frank and Granny. Oh hell, what's your channel name? Um, the Moonshine People. Hey, Desert Armory. Request mid-size and stuffed. So you don't like thin or thick. You like it somewhere in the middle. Interesting. Also, I didn't catch what those two messages were retracted, but don't really care. Both are nice. Listen, if I fold a thin crust in half and eat the whole thing, I feel less bad. Bootleg, yeah, that's it. So YouTube decided that I need the ats now. So how the hell are you doing, man? How's Granny doing? She doing good? I just know that people take advantage of me not knowing the ats for every channel and come in here and troll me with a different name just to see if I'm going to get mad at them. Until one day YouTube decides to fix it and give me channel names back. Which, Papa, didn't you say that they were transitioning over to just the ats from now on? Or is this like a trial run thing? I forgot to look it up. Because I got to be honest, this at thing is fucking annoying. I know people by their name, their channel name, not their at. That's what Google says. Damn. Well, since Google owns YouTube, I guess what they say goes. It's a little annoying when I go to some other channels, they don't have the at thing, but I guess if it's like a trial run thing, I guess it makes sense. You do it on a couple of a portion of the channels out there, and well, any style pizza as long as it's not burnt. Yeah, burnt pizza is the worst. I mean, like I remember I burnt one frozen pizza one time, and I set the timer for too long. I didn't realize it, and I have never been so disappointed in myself. Well, if you have an account, you have a channel, right? I've got 3 different accounts. Actually, if you have an email address, a Google address, you've got a channel. Google owns both. How long that table would be filled and how much? But this? Now, this is a miter saw station. My miter saw is going to go right there. We're going to put another piece of this in there. And that's my workshop table. An event this weekend? Nice. So, Papa, you could technically start posting things. Like when you open the app, you'll have a little plus sign down here on the bottom. Like if you're on Android anyway, you have a little plus sign down there. If you hit that, you can post on your channel. Type of beer in the fridge back there. Right now, it's just Busch Light. Yeah, you can't go live until you have 50 subscribers. And I don't remember. I think you have to post some videos. But you can post shorts, you can post videos, you can post like community posts, like a little thing. Just words. The table was filled with muffins. Listen, if that table was filled with muffins, either of these tables, I'd be happy. I'll even flip that one up. Well, I guess it would go this way. So we can double the work service for muffins. Cooper's Sparkling Ale from South Australia. I do like some Australian stuff. I don't have much experience with Australian stuff, but the stuff that I have drank that was Australian, I can't complain about it. Need a new muffin flavor? All right, guys. We need to pick a muffin flavor. So we're going to get rid of this. What we're going to do is we're going to do a... There we go. We are going to do... and I guess we'll make it pink. There we go. New muffin flavor. And discuss. Like, I kind of like this Q&A thing because it doesn't limit you to just 4 options, right? You type in what... I can't track anything this way, but you don't get like that 37% voted for this, whatever. But it does create, I guess, conversation. I'm lost. I give up. Chaos Twins. There's one of them right there. See that blue name? That one right there with a yellow flower? That's Chaos Twin 1. Bex, when she pops up, I think she just has a B for her picture. That's Twin 2. Blueberry is also my favorite, Roland. There she is. Oh, she doesn't have a B. What is that? What's that right there? What is that? Is that a little flower? Tulips. Oh. Yeah, so those 2 are the Chaos Twins. It was a nickname, and, well, now it's stuck. Apple pie shine cake. I need to get some of your apple pie. That's what I need to get. So, this one, Steph here, she makes me muffins every Sunday. So I have a muffin in the morning for work. And she makes bread and all kinds of stuff. She also feeds me lunch when I want to drive over to her house from work, which is like 8 minutes away. Frank, I'm gonna have to get a hold of Granny. I feel like apple pie shine cake is something that I've been missing in my life, and I didn't even know it was a thing. Honey and nuts on top. Hmm. But what kind of muffin? What's the base? Like a banana? Apple? What would you pair with honey? You've already got the sweet, so I guess you would want something kind of savory. Are there any savory muffin ingredients? So what she has made, ooh, chocolate with honey. That's a good one. Ooh. Good one, Curtis. Good one. No. um, so she has made blueberry, she's made strawberry, she's made apple, she made banana. In fact, the ones I have in my muffin tin right now are apple and banana, but separate, right? Hey, what up, Eco? How you doing, buddy? She made a mixed berry. And I think that's it, right? Blueberry, strawberry, mixed berry, apple, banana. None of which I've gotten. I'm trying them out for you. I got to taste them first. That way we make sure they're good enough for her to send to you. I'm doing pretty good, Eco. I'm doing pretty good, buddy. Kiwi. Huh. Oh, lemon. She made lemon. Yeah, the lemon were really good. They were tasty. Mouth is watering, right? I'm getting hungry just talking about muffins. Yeah, by the time you get that apple one, Bex, it's gonna be stale. I'm telling you. She's gonna have to make a trip tomorrow. Drop off some muffins to you. Sorry. Papa's mean. Or Papa's mad he didn't get he didn't get muffins. If you don't get muffins, nobody gets muffins. Blueberry shine cake. Ooh. Wait, you guys make blueberry shine? Huh. I'd get behind some blueberry shine. Smart ass. I can attest to that, Papa. Neither one of the Chaos twins ever shush. In fact, when you tell them shh, they usually talk a lot more. Hey, George, have a good one, buddy. I appreciate you coming in, man. Thank you. We go live Tuesdays, Thursdays, evenings. Thursdays is our kind of our later night. And lately it's been Sunday. We'll go live as well. Smart ass of dumbass. Coffee flavor. Hmm. Frank, do you guys have like a sampler pack? I can see that. Wait. I'll be making a trip to Kentucky here soon. Read your comment. God damn it, Colby. I don't know what you said. Cranberry orange or carrot cake muffins. Ooh. Maybe next time pie. Well, I got to have a muffin in the morning. I could eat a pie in the morning. I mean, not. Caramel macchiato. Macchiato. Ooh. It's my breakfast. I eat a muffin every morning at work, Monday through Friday. Yeah, I also like cream cheese frosting, and it's getting cold, so I could leave the muffins in the truck. If I put them in the fridge, then I generally forget to grab one. Yeah, I have a muffin in the morning. A muffin with my coffee. That's my breakfast. Excuse me. Like I'm not at the house. I rarely eat breakfast, so having a muffin is my breakfast, and I eat it. I don't know, probably about 9:30 at work. And yes, they are pretty sweet. Usually, you're not allowed to eat cakes in the morning. Does a muffin count as a cake? I always thought muffins were breakfast. Cupcakes. Cupcakes are the smaller ones with the frosting on. Those, I mean, I guess you're not supposed to eat them in the morning, but I'm an adult and I will. I have a cake, not a muffin. Colby. Red Dog is a moonshiner. Oh, so you guys just can acquire it or point me in the direction of it. Anyway, I'm going to Kentucky soon. And I think that you guys aren't that far away. Kentucky KFC. Kobe. No. I mean, I guess if you're going to have fried chicken, Kentucky is a pretty good place to go for it. But I don't know. What do people in Kentucky eat? What's a Kentucky food? Like Texas has barbecue. Any luck with White Oak? Not yet. I am going to stop there on Saturday. So I understand that they want to stock their own stuff before they send out to other people, right? And they have bigger clients that need stuff, right? Suffolk, Virginia. Some good pheasant. Ooh, I haven't had pheasant in a long time. So they have white oak on the shelf, but the thing is, it's already planed and surfaced four sides, so it's 3/4 of an inch thick. Um, I may just buy, I may just buy some from them and just work with that. If I've got to glue up blanks to get thicker amounts, then I glue up blanks. But I am going to stop in, make sure that they remember me, um, and I didn't get lost in the pile of orders. And then because I want to finish this, or at least get this functional. I don't care about the drawers and the cabinets and stuff. I at least want this functional. And then I have to make a flag box, another flag case. I got to get new glass for Michael's, which is underneath here, being protected, because I broke my two pieces that I had. I dropped them in the yard out here. I dropped them on the stairs coming out. Butterfingers. Um, And then I have to make a couple cutting boards, and then I have to make a chef's island, which is going to look suspiciously similar to these two. But to do that, like I've got the plywood up there behind that sheet of wood right there. Also, now I have a second sheet of that. I guess I didn't need that sheet. I'll find a use for it. Don't worry. And then I got to go to the lumber yard anyway, and I have to pick up some poplar. Haven't eaten KFC in years. I tell you what, guys, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to let you guys look at my hat. That's going to sit right here. I'm going to step outside that door, and I'm going to finish my drink. We'll probably call her a night. All right, be right back. Okay. Good night, Emily. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Chicken broth and garlic infused olive oil. Ooh. I'm going to go inside after this, and I'm going to fire up the oven. I'm going to throw a frozen pizza in, a thin crust pizza, and then I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm going to eat the entire thing. I really hate putting food in the fridge. Also, it's thin crust. You have to eat the whole thing to equal half or 4 slices of a thicker pizza, right? We signing off now? No, Emily said good night. Oh, anyway, so I got to finish this, or at least make it functional, which is going to be put the top on, put the 2 sides on these little gaps here, one each side. Get the saw on it, have it in place here, which we'll do that all Thursday. Because I've been dragging this thing out as long as I can. All right. Then we'll make our 2 cutting boards. We'll make our flag case. And then I'm going to start the chef's island build. And then after that, aside from shop projects, I am out of things to do. So we oh, I'd try your pheasant. Your voluptuous breasted eyes. Of course I will be on Thursday. About 6:30 is when I go live, PM Eastern time. And then Thursdays we run until like 10:30. And but we only would work until about 8-ish. Like right now, I should have been cleaning this table off. But all I'm going to do is take all this stuff and put it over there. And then, it's just, it's still here. It's just over there now. Hence the storage here. 3 drawers, 2 cabinets. That should be plenty of storage. And I didn't think about it before, but I left this open in the back here between that piece and the top. That's open. So I should be able to, theoretically, put my pancake air compressor inside of one of those and inside of one of the cabinets and just run my line out the back if I want. Yeah, 6 to 7. That's usually when I get on. Lately, I've been pushing it closer to 6:30, but I should get on earlier because I end saw usage around 8. Right, so an hour and a half makes it kind of tough sometimes, especially if I'm building, if I'm cutting, I'm milling. Because most of my lumber is still rough cut. If I'm milling lumber, cutting lumber for cutting boards, the glue up we do after 8, we don't need it to be quiet. Oh, I understand your teenage joke. I am also 13 years old at heart. Okay. Hey, hey, hey. Yoink. Hey guys, how are you doing? Now, let's close that. Yeah. Look, we can look at the fire. Look, it's almost like a fireplace. Hey, William, how you doing, buddy? 6 hours. Fuck you. Here, is that better? Ooh. Ah. There we go. Come on. Zoom out, damn it. Not zoom in. Zoom out. You fucking dork. I'm live at 9:30. Nice. Get the marshmallow. Listen, I have a gas stove in my house, which, natural gas. And I've roasted marshmallows over the burner. I have. I'm not ashamed to say it. When I want a s'more, I want a s'more. Then I want to go out and build a fire to have a s'more. Fireside chats with Dr. Dan. Listen, we should do that. Maybe Saturday night I'll have a fire if it's not raining. Maybe I'll have a fire and be done. So this little piece of a Coors can is here. This is the fan, and right there is the temperature sensor that turns the fan on to blow heat. And if this deflects just enough heat up there, kind of to hit that sensor, because otherwise this thing will turn off right before that ever turns on, which is a little annoying. Now I can unscrew it and move it out and get rid of this metal piece. I just haven't done it yet. Also, I'm not really sure that fan in there is worth having. Like, I mean, it's like $40 for that fan, and I don't think it really does much. It's not on right now, right? But give it a minute, it'll turn on. Exhausted outside? No, there is no exhaust. This is a ventless, but it does have like a low oxygen sensor, so it'll turn off if it ever. You're Impala lefty. Ooh. You know what I should do is Saturday morning. I should go hunting. It's archery season right now, and I haven't been out yet. Um, this isn't propane; it's natural gas. There, the fan just kicked on, so that just kicked on now, and it blows very little air. Like there, I can feel it. Oh, it kind of blows up. Like I don't know that the fan is really worthwhile. I feel like if I just turned on, oh, my ceiling fan on low, it would do better than that fan does. Now, this one is a 30,000 BTU natural gas. Now, you can hook propane up to it. It's dual fuel. You've got two different gas connectors down here, but I have it hooked up to natural gas. This one's 30,000. I think it's a little overkill, but this one was free. If this ends up cooking me out of the shop, I can swap it out with one that I have in my basement, which is 15,000. It's a little bit smaller. I can swap them out, but I think that this, like, you guys have seen how long this has been on so far. Look, they're just turned off. So it's 65 degrees in here. Now we'll see how it is in the winter when it's, 10 degrees outside. We'll see what happens, but I got that thing for free because somebody was selling their house and they just put it in, like just put it in, and I guess they weren't allowed to sell their house with a space heater in it like this. They had them in their basement. They had a couple of them in the basement, which is, I have a couple in my basement, right? It heats the floor, right? And keeps my basement warm. But I guess they weren't allowed to sell their house. So they had some issue with it. And so they had to tear them out. And I got one, and a buddy of mine got 3 of them. I don't know what the issue was. Like, I don't know why I don't know if it was the bank or an underwriter or insurance company, inspector, something. Somebody didn't like it. Now, mine, I didn't install mine myself. I had a guy that works for the gas company. We can probably turn that off. He did all my hookups and everything. All I did was trench it and mount it to the wall. So, but I mean, I come in here, like, it was so new that the new, like, the burn off, the scent wasn't cooked off of it yet. So the first couple of times after I turned it on, it had a strong, like the paint was curing or whatever. But now it doesn't even smell. I don't know what's going on with my chat here. Are you guys frozen, or are you just not wanting to talk to me anymore? Good name for a plant. See, like right now, it gave me add a Q&A sticker. Good name for a plant. Best part of being in a chat. Like, the fan kicked off. Hi, Mrs. S. Mrs. S, you gonna let William put a wall heater in your shop? Now, I do have to say, it's an open flame. We have a lot of flammable stuff in wood shops. All right. Do it at your own risk. In my shop, it's fine so far. I've got the filter collector. I hook my sander up to the shop vac most of the time. Maybe when chat gets boring. Oh, you know what, Bex? That might be it. It sees like there's not a lot of talking going on, so it goes, "Hey, try this. Get some fucking chat moving." Probably kind of boosts the interaction a little bit. She's not high yet. Yet. We have a lot of flammable a lot of flammable chemicals in here in shops. So Do that kind of stuff at your own risk. But I feel like if I'm going to have a wood stove in the corner, cooking along at 1,000,000 degrees, there's nothing wrong with me having a space heater, right? Makes sense. As long as you control your dust, because dust is explosive. Control your fumes for like finishes and paints and stuff, because that stuff is also combustible. Yes, sir. Mainly, it definitely is. Beer 30. In fact, I kind of want to have one more, so I'll drink it fast. And then we'll call it a night, because we were talking about muffins and pizza, and now I'm hungry. Cake is that out of the pan. How's it look? How's it look, Bex? Is it good looking? Oh, I gotta stop and get. I gotta stop and restock the fridge tomorrow after work. The dust heat save on propane. um. So the only thing I can think of with the open flame wall heater is if it's off. I mean, it's got a pilot light that's always on, but if it's off and I'm not paying attention and like my filter's not running or I don't have my shop vac hooked up to the sander and I'm doing a lot and kind of dust clouds out the shop, excuse me, and then that thing kicks on, I could see that being a problem. But, you know, until then, if anything happens, I got really good insurance on this shop. So, alrighty, Papa, have yourself a good night, buddy. You guys want to see Bex's cake? She just sent me a picture. Let me download it real quick. At least I imagine it's her cake. Oh, Steph sent me. Hang on, I'm trying to get the picture. Boo. All right. It's the uniced cake. It hasn't been iced yet. I don't know how this picture is going to look in the green screen. It might be really big. You guys can't really see the whole thing, but I guess you can see most of it. You can see down here is the bottom of the ghost. And a little mouth, little eyeballs. That actually turned out really good, Bex. Spaghetti with jalapeno sausage. Steph, what is that stuff you made? Was that the butter? Was that the butter stuff or what? What was that picture in the glass pot thing? Taco taters. Oh, oh, you're making the butter stuff. What, Friday? That's the reason I can't go live Fridays because I'm eating good food. Pay off the chef's island that I haven't built yet. Full of seasonings with fresh taters. Ooh. Well, I can't wait to have that warmed up tomorrow. Belly's too full on Fridays. Yes, it is. Of course, there's a bunch of cheese. Why wouldn't there be a bunch of cheese? I'm surprised you don't put cheese in your muffins. You know what you could do? Garlic bread muffins. Garlic bread, like layered muffins, maybe? Like roll out some dough, put it in there, slap some garlic butter stuff on it, put another layer in, slap some garlic butter, layer, repeat. I bet that'd be pretty good. I'd eat one of those for breakfast with cheese on the inside. Uh-huh. Or you could probably just mix it all up. Do that like where you just use your fingertips and smush the bread, kind of mix things up. Put that in a muffin tin. I wonder how that would turn out. Full of shit. Of course you are, Colby. Of course you are. So here's where I'm at with my dust collector. I have to buy a new one, right? Because I left mine in the basement and it got flooded. Ooh, a fried egg inside. That'd be pretty good. Not breakfast. Says who? I eat garlic bread for breakfast. I've eaten spaghetti for breakfast. I mean, pizza's a given. I've eaten meatloaf for breakfast. You tell me it's not a breakfast food, and I'll eat it for breakfast. Um, I've had special coffee for breakfast. um, so I have to buy a new dust collector. All right. So what I'm thinking about doing is buying one of the Wen dust collectors. I'm just not sure if I want to get one of the wall mount ones that has just the bag on it, or knowing that I'm going to separate it anyway and put it up in the above the roof here and have it vent outside. Not anymore this winter, but in the spring. Or do I get the full on dust collector with the plastic bag on the bottom and the fabric bag on top? I think it makes more sense to get the one that just is the portable one. I think that makes more sense because I'm just going to tear it apart later and redo it to my own devices or my own specs. So, what do you guys think? You think the Wen dust collector would be worthwhile getting? I want to say it's something like 660 cubic feet per minute. Which seems like plenty. Harbor Freight one's better. How so? Do they have a portable one or they just have the one that stands? So my thing is, I'm going to disassemble it at some point, but in the spring, once the ground is no longer soaking wet, and I can build my little side building here, my little dust shack. Plywood or pressboard? On occasion. Not, I mean, plywood more often than pressboard. Looks like a shop vac. So a dust extractor. Um, I am not YouTube. Why would you put a Q&A? What's your favorite word? That is the stupidest Q&A you could possibly come up with. If I put that up there, I know exactly the words that would be typed in that chat. We are not doing it. Is one of the things popped up. Said try a Q&A. What's your favorite word? Don't. I know exactly the words that are going to be typed in there. Yeah, YouTube is definitely sus. They said, all right, this guy's been on here long enough. We can get him banned now. This is great. That would be a ridiculous thing. I mean, I kind of want to do it now. I have to do it on my other channel. Cheese. Cheese is your favorite words? Your favorite word? I mean, I know it's your favorite thing to eat. All right. So, Saturday, Sunday, before I went live, I was out. I had to do my grocery shop and I had to pick up lumber and stuff. Right, got that stuff. The stuff for this most of the stuff for the cabinet build. Um, dilly dally. I did not expect those two words. Um, so they stalked me at Wegmans, and I had picked up this little like what was it, trick or cheese tray, and it's just three cheeses and some random nuts and dried cranberries. And my favorite word is meat. Giggity. um. Anyway, I just wanted to try the cheese, and then I was going to end up taking it over and dropping it off to them anyway. And so since they found me, we dropped the tailgate and had a little tailgate lunch brunch. I don't know. In fact, I think they posted a picture of it in the community page. Green onion cheese. That sounds familiar. I feel like I've had that. Also, I like the kind of. No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Reaper, I got you, bro. I'm not going to say it because somebody's going to make a fucking edit of me. And I don't. I give people enough ammunition. I don't need to do that. Well, hello, Sonaria lover. Sonaria? Sonaria? Well, that doesn't sound right. What's up, SL? How you doing? That's where I've seen it before, at the Amish store. Are they Amish or are they Mennonite? You know, Alexis. Hi, Alexis. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. We're in our shoot the breeze phase. We're done playing with stuff. We worked on this today. This is my miter saw station. We just gotta put a piece in here, a piece of this stuff in there, close up the gap on that side. There's another one on the other side. We'll close those gaps up and then we'll get that over here. You have LOL on my cheese tray. Oh. I've had the green onion cheese. Way worse with the jokes yesterday. So our Amish, they're allowed to use power. They just can't own it, I guess. Like they're allowed to use power tools like drills and stuff. They're just not allowed to own them. I guess each community of Amish is a little different on how strict they are. Like our Amish, they have like gas generators and stuff outside their buildings. And in fact, the Amish sawmills, they have a gas engine outside of their building, or a diesel engine, even some of them, and they have their like their blades. They're all belt driven, so they got the big belts that run up to the ceiling and power axles, and then you have belts that drop down to power a saw or whatever. Made your coworkers' day. Do Amish get legless? I mean, Our Amish? Yeah. Yeah. You go up and down the street or any of the dirt roads that they're on, you're going to find a lot of these and glass bottles in the ditch. I make all kinds of jokes at work, Reaper. I work in a shop. So if you're a blue collar worker, you know shop humor is a little different than white collar humor. But I wouldn't do it on camera. Who am I kidding? Yeah, I would, because I don't care. What are you going to do? Cancel me? Oh, no. Don't cancel me. I'm aware. I figured you would be. I figured you would be. The saw was a little too close. I couldn't lean on it proper. Anyway, guys, what do you think? Should I go hybrid table saw or should I just skip it for a few $100 more, go with a full cabinet saw and be done with it? Why do Mexicans drink warm soda? I don't know, William. Why do they? X-rated, yeah. Roll it 100%. There's the shit. There's a reason they don't let us around customers. They're afraid of ice. Oh fuck! I should have known that was coming. Damn. That was a good one. That was a good one. I like it. Oh Lord. Hybrid. So here's my issue. Here's my issue with the table saw. I have reached. There's some of the things that I do that are pushing the limits of my contractor saw. And from everything that I can see, a hybrid saw is basically a contractor saw on a base. It's like a go between a contractor saw and a full cabinet saw. But a full cabinet saw is generally more powerful, less vibration, more adjustability, like more precision. I mean, it's either way, it's a good chunk of money. If you guys know me, you know I don't typically like to spend a bunch of money. Shoot. So here's the thing: the motor in my saw, in my DeWalt saw here, is I'm pushing the limits of what it can do. So the cabinet doesn't matter; it's the power. Like I was looking at hybrid saws, and I've been looking at them for a while now, and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to look at full cabinet saws and see. And they're not that much more than a hybrid saw in most cases, right? If you got a saw stop or something, you're going to spend like $3,500 or so. All right. And that's way up there. I don't want to spend that much. Milwaukee all the way. Okay. Look, I got Milwaukee. I got DeWalt. I got a Ryobi in that bottom drawer right there. Right. I have more DeWalt than anything. Right. Like I've got DeWalt random orbital. I got DeWalt table saw, DeWalt planer, routers, jigsaw, random vibrator saw. Yeah, so the hybrid has most of the time, depending on which one you go, you got to actually pay attention. They either have the same power as a contractor saw or a little bit more. They generally will run off of 120. So there's a limit to how many horsepower the saw can be running off of 110, 120. And they're lighter, which means they're not they vibrate more. The precision is better than a contractor saw, but not as good as a cabinet saw. Whereas a cabinet saw runs off of 220, is generally in the 3-ish or more horsepower range. Um, and it's usually made out of something like cast iron. And so it's very dense, very heavy. You get very little vibration because it's so heavy. And they're built for a different class of work. So your precision is a lot finer. Bought it cheap, that's why you have it. So I started with DeWalt, and I have a bunch of DeWalt batteries. That's kind of why I went with it. Plus my Mac dealer, he's also a DeWalt dealer. And so I can just call him and he'll order stuff for me if I can't find it in stores. What's up, Kevin? How you doing, buddy? So if I'm pushing, I had a Cobalt saw before I got the DeWalt. I ended up getting rid of it only because I didn't like the fence. The fence was the biggest issue with my Cobalt saw. Got a Grizzly, it never failed. So I've been looking at Grizzlies. They're really nice. Grizzly, and there's another one. I want to say Jet, but I don't think it was a Jet. Grizzly is what? Green? There's one that's like an off-white. I can't remember the name of it. And then there's a red one. I can't remember them offhand. And they all seem to be about the same in terms of, price and performance. Yeah, Reaper. So like if I'm running like a 3-inch piece of hard maple or black walnut, a nice hardwood through this saw, the blade will chatter, which it'll do this, right? Instead of cutting true, it does this kind of stuff. Because the motor's bogging down, which is allowing that blade to kind of walk. And I get a lot of burning, etc., which I can clean up. That's not a big deal. But the walking back and forth is a big deal. So you're stuck with pushing real slow, right? Because you're trying to take off a lot of hard material. So you got to feed real slow, which then causes the burn. But if you don't feed slow, you're going to get the warble, whatever you want to say. The blade's going to bounce because you're going to bog it, and it's going to want to follow that grain. All right, it's going to just wander. Especially if you got that blade up. The higher up it is, the more it'll flex. So I'm thinking, like, I'm reaching the limit of this saw, and I hate to do it because I've been trying to keep this shop in the affordable range, but I'm reaching the limit of it, and I want to move up in the material that I work with. So I may have to spend some money. You know what? I think what I'm going to do is maybe I will run a couple of months making projects and selling them, right? And base my saw that I buy off of that. If I make enough to buy like a Grizzly cabinet saw, or whatever the black one is with kind of the gold top. I really like that one. then great. If I don't make enough and I have to, and I only make enough to buy a hybrid saw, then that's what I'll do. Because that way it's the shop buying the upgrade. And it's not like, so nobody can come in here and go, Harvey, that's the black one. Yeah, Harvey. I really like those saws. They're nice. That way nobody can come in here and go, oh yeah, all you got to do is go spend $3,000 on a table saw and you can make this. Right? Like, y'all can see, right? There'll be a track record of this is what I made shit off of and sold it, and this is what I upgraded to, off of that, right? I feel like that'd probably be better than me just going writing a check and being like, yeah, this is just what I fucking wanted. So bite me. I feel like that'll keep true to the channel, right? Makes sense. Like any upgrades in here come from here. So makes sense. I think it would work. I mean, people are still going to say that Jet is the off-white one. That's why I thought Jet was it. I didn't think they made a big table saw or cabinet saw. Huh. But Grizzly, Harvey. I mean, I would choose a Harvey over anything, but only because not because of their like functionality, but I like the kind of gold top with the black. I don't want a saw stop. Everybody's got a saw stop. Now, it makes sense safety wise. It does. It makes sense. You touch the blade, that's it. It's going to drop. But if I'm cutting wet wood or anything and I don't turn that safety off, excuse me, I cut a lot of wet wood, particularly in the summer when I'm doing my projects around here. I'm not looking at the safety aspect. Oh yeah, no, price isn't the only thing. No, absolutely not. I'm looking at reliability. This would get wet too. God damn it. Reliability, repeatability, power, and adjustment, fine tuning thing. Those are my 4 big things. So power, obviously, that's going to be what size though? I'm looking at either a hybrid cabinet saw or a full size cabinet saw. The size really isn't that important. I'm not going to put a 12-foot wide saw in here with what I really want. It's that big ass saw that's got that sliding table on the side. That would be nice, but I don't have the room for that. Nor do I have the finances for that. That would take me a month of Sundays just to buy a saw, and then I'd feel bad about it. But power is a thing, right? Because I need to avoid bogging it down and getting burn marks because I'm bogging it or slow feeding. I need the weight gets rid of the vibrations, right? Or at least minimizes them. So cast iron. Most of the big saws have a cast iron top, so that's nice and dead flat. Usually, they're usually machined when you're up in that price range. Whereas a DeWalt saw is just a cast aluminum top. It may or may not be flat. You have no idea. Repeatability. I don't want to have like this when I'm cutting. If I'm doing like a shallow dado cut with the blade, the saw vibrations itself will adjust the height of the blade, right? Which can really fuck you up. and then fine tune adjustments. Like, so this, if I put it at 45, that blade, it tends to do this a little bit, especially when you put it under, like you might be at 45 when it's off, but when you put it under load, it might be up a little bit. Maybe it's at 43 or 48, right? And it might do all of that in one cut. Well, it should, Kevin. If it's a cast iron top, like a sturdy cast iron top, nice and thick, if it's flat today, it should be flat tomorrow. Well, he said damn well better, especially if you're not going through any hot cold cycles, which now that I have heat out here, I won't do any hot cold. And then next summer I'll put in AC. Oh, the aluminum one. Yeah. Yeah, it could be flat now, and then next week, it'd be warped because the temp changed a little bit. Make some fancy stuff. Well, I plan on it. After that's done, I'm gonna make a flag case. That's kind of fancy. I'm gonna make some cutting boards. Those are all right. And then I'm gonna make another one of these, but for a kitchen, or one of these for a kitchen. I don't know. It's gonna be pretty. I'll be right back in a minute. All right, this is almost done, and then we're gonna be calling her a night. Like now? No, I ain't making fancy shit now. DeLauder, you should have been in here. You should come in here between, well, whenever I go live and 8 p.m. Eastern. Hi, Al. How you doing? Around 8 p.m., we cut off the woodworking. We're done. We just switch over to shoot the breeze time. And we'll be next time. All right. Once this is done, we're moving on to a flag case, another flag case. We're moving on to cutting boards, and then we're going to build a baker's island with a special secret. It's a secret. Hey, John, you got to come in earlier, buddy. Listen, at this time, I'm usually off of here on a Tuesday. I try to end Tuesdays around 8:30. Whiskey barrel bars, nice, nice. I've seen some of those. I thought about getting a couple of barrels, making some. Pardon me. What's the secret? It's a secret, Steph. Can't tell you what the secret is, or it won't be a secret. Big money maker, pain in the ass. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. You know, one thing I do want to do with a whiskey barrel is, have you ever seen those like infinity tables where they put like it looks like a big tunnel. They'll put like a light in there and a mirror on the bottom and mirror the glass on the top. And it'll look like the light or the ladder or whatever just goes forever. I'd love to make one of those out of or two of them, cut a whiskey barrel in half and make matching end tables. I'd love to do that. That seems like it'd be pretty cool. I don't know if you cut a whiskey barrel in half if you'd have the height to make it infinity. Might just have to stand next to the barrel. But I do really like the idea of a whiskey barrel infinity table. I think that would be really cool. And I drink a lot of whiskey, so it would match. And it'd be perfect for like a bar. You got like a bar room in your house. Like I've got a bar in my living room. So those tables would match. It would go with the, I don't know, theme, I guess. Now I won't do it off camera, Bex. I'll do it on camera. She just won't know what I'm doing until it's done. A motion light and a lazy Susan. Oh, so you do it like you have the barrel and it opens up. You make a door in it. So that is the bar, is the barrel. And then you set shit on top. Oh, that is super cool. That is super cool. I'm gonna have to I don't know what your channel name is. I can see the picture here, but I'll have to go and check you out. In fact, I don't know. The picture looks familiar. How do I afford my own workshop if prices are so high? Secondhand. Whack and check. There. I knew I fucking knew you. I knew I knew you. Yeah, so like normal. John, here's the thing. If you're gonna start off, don't buy everything new. You don't have to buy everything new, but buy secondhand. Facebook Marketplace. There's always somebody selling. All right, Shoop. Awesome, buddy. Yeah, you'll be I'll be off of here shortly. Go secondhand. Do like what I did and what I'm assuming most makers have done. You buy secondhand, right? It may not be the greatest thing in the world. Then you make some stuff, you get better. Eventually you sell some stuff, and you can use that money to upgrade your tools in the order that makes sense. Like or buy new tools. Like if your table saw is junk, but it does the job, you really need to upgrade it. Sell some stuff, get a new table saw. Don't worry about getting some fancy new sander or something, right? Like this damn thing was like, I don't know, $30 at home or at Lowe's, Home Depot, Lowe's, I don't know, wherever you buy DeWalt sanders, like $30. It's I might have bought it on sale, whatever. Yeah. If you want to start with hand tools, yeah, that's exactly it. I don't want to use hand tools. I suck at it. I can make anything with power tools, but if I get a set of hand tools in my hand, nah, I'm gonna look like a kid coloring with crayons. It's gonna be terrible. Not even a good kid. It's gonna be like a preschooler. Just, but you don't have to buy. Like I feel like that's what I'm trying to show with this channel is you don't have to have top of the line right away. You can start with affordable and work your way up, right? And I feel like that's how most of us start. We don't all have like, not to pick on the guy from Pittsburgh. Hell, I can't remember his name offhand. But we weren't all football players, right? We didn't have a big chunk of money that we could spend on an elaborate building and a shop. Malecki, there you go. He's a great guy. Like, don't get me wrong, right? But he obviously started at a different level than most of us do. Different level of income, disposable income. That makes sense. And tax brackets matter. Yeah, they do. They definitely do. Like him buying a brand new Harvey table saw might not be anything. Me buying a Harvey table saw, that's a significant investment, right? Now, being that I'm a business, I can use it as a tax write off, right? But you don't, it's not the same thing as dumping $3,000 on a table saw. Like a tax write off is not the same thing. Of eating a ramen. Yeah. Yeah. I'd be eating a lot of ramen noodles, which is why everything in my shop, I've gotten to the point, took a long time, but I've gotten to the point where my shop can support itself for the most part. There are some things that I've got to add some money to it, but that's mainly because I'm impatient. I want it now. Circular saw, impact gun, sawzall, basic tool belt stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Joe. Look at this right here. I've got this isn't the flex volt, but the oscillating tool, the jigsaw, the drill, and the driver, which is over on the bench, all came in a kit. And I got the kit. They came with a battery powered sander like that, an oscillating sander, random orbital sander. Um, but the sander was missing. Right? I don't know why. I got that kit and three batteries for a hell of a deal. That's what I started with. Actually, I think I started with if I'm not mistaken, this Milwaukee set, the drill and driver set, was what I started with. Yeah, the oscillating tool. Like it doesn't spin, it just wiggles back and forth. Like you can't cut yourself with it. Put a lot of money in yours. Still anything for $20 to have one, but not do. I've got a corded one in the house, and it is loud as fuck. I don't know if it was just because it was a terrible version. It definitely wasn't rigid. I don't know if it was just a terrible saw, but like that's loud. The one in the house is fucking stupid loud. It's like running the table saw. It's loud as shit. It's ridiculous. I haven't used it since I got the DeWalt one. I mean, I've got enough batteries. I don't need to plug anything in. And it's not like I'm lacking on power. It's a tiny little saw blade. You're not doing a whole lot. Yours will charge your teethless. Yeah. Some of them are ridiculous. But I don't know where I got mine. I'd have to look if I can find it. It's probably stuck in a cabinet somewhere. I'll have to look to see what brand it is. If I can find it, I'll bring it out here one day and we'll compare sound. Just not with like a decibel meter. We'll just turn one on and then turn the other one on with the mic. I'll turn off noise cancellation. But I mean, you got to start somewhere, right? Ryobi is a pretty cheap tool brand, and they've got so many other secondary tools. It's not even funny. Grinders are the worst for vibration. Yeah. So Ryobi is good. Hell, even going to Walmart and buying I don't know, what do their stuff cost? $20 or whatever for their cheap version. Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight's actually getting way better in terms of quality, which is awesome. Polishing concrete window wells. Yeah. Listen, I'll get that way with just that random orbital sander. Yeah, Hercules makes some good stuff. Even some of the what's my drill press? Where is my? Oh, there it is. My drill press is a Bauer. It's got the actual drill bit has a little bit of wander to it. I mean, it is much better than me trying to fucking drill this way, with a regular drill. Well worth it. Especially if you know, slow down or you're going through a lot of stuff. Anti-vibration gloves. Thanks, Hannibal. I appreciate that, buddy. Um, Ryobi oscillating tool is very loud. I didn't realize how loud my corded tool in the house was until I got the DeWalt one. And then I was like, oh, they don't have to be that loud. I mean, I thought it was just how it was. The damn thing's just doing this like a bajillion times a second. Ryobi has a creeper with LED lights? That's a brilliant idea. My creeper at work is the same one that I have right here. I got two of them. It's a Pittsburgh, right? Low profile creeper, right? Nice and low. No lights. Lights would be amazing. In fact, now I might bolt some fucking rechargeable lights to it. Because that's a brilliant idea. Yeah, the oscillating blades, they can be pretty expensive. Oh, it turns into a stool? Oh, that's convenient. Like, I don't know what blades I have here. They have a blue paper on them. It was some multi set. I'm going to assume these came from Walmart. And I can tell you I burned up a bunch of them. But heart, yeah. Thanks, John. I appreciate that, buddy. But the thing about buying cheap consumables is, yeah, you might not pay as much up front. But if you have to, if you buy a set of blades for $20 instead of buying an expensive set for 60, a good quality, not price isn't always the deciding factor there, right? But let's say you got a really good quality blade for 60 and you buy a $20 blade and you have to replace that blade 4 times, and the expensive blade you wouldn't have had to replace at all during that. You cost yourself money, right? I do the same thing, right? I do the same thing. I'll buy cheap shit. I'll be like, I'm not gonna drop $80 on a oscillating saw set of blades. I'm not gonna do that. That's nuts. I'll buy this $20 set. And then I'll buy another one. And then another one. And then another one. And go, fuck, I should have just bought the expensive set. Hey, John, we all got to start somewhere, buddy. And I mean, it took me 35 years to get my own garage. Amazon. I've done a lot more shopping on Amazon recently. You gotta comb through the reviews. Like some of the bad reviews are just people who don't know what they're doing, don't know how to use it the right way. So and then some of the bad reviews are legitimate. They're just a bad item, right? It's the same way you've got to filter reviews all the time for everything. And I've been buying a lot more stuff off of Amazon. I'm swinging a hammer. I also like swinging a hammer. It's great anger management, just beating something into oblivion. A lot of PL. What is PL? Hey, New Beginnings. How you doing, buddy? PL. Poly? Ply? PL. If I don't know what it is, I'm going to have to assume that no, I don't. I did not see your malice, Shoop. Yeah, that's about the only time I don't ever nail anything together. Everything's always screwed, glued. Oh, yeah. Everything I glue is either CA glue or Type Bond 3. Not sponsored by anybody. I prefer to just have Type Bond 3 and Gorilla Glue. Oh yeah. So I do a lot of stuff that's for food contact. So instead of me messing up and grabbing the wrong glue, I just only have Type Bond 3. And right now at my local Home Depot, a gallon of Type Bond 3 is on sale for like $25, 23 bucks, something like that. It's super. It's cheap. It's usually around 30, 35. So I picked up I got a couple gallons sitting underneath there. But they were not on sale at Lowe's. And I did not see them on sale online. I typically will buy them online. That's actually true, John. That's actually true. If you use if you CA glue or not CA glue, if you use wood glue on IKEA furniture, that other kind of put together furniture, it'll actually strengthen the bond a bit. Now, most IKEA furniture and other put together furniture is built out of stuff like this white top here. It's it's particle board essentially. Um, so you don't gain a ton of strength, but you do gain a significant amount. Yeah, yeah, definitely. It'll definitely increase its quality, and it lessens its kind of flexibility. Pressed horse shit. That's it, Kevin. That's exactly it. Sawdust wood. Yeah. Yep. Now MDF, I mean, it's a great thing to use. It's perfectly flat, uniform thickness. It's great for paint. You get quarter-inch sheets or smaller. It's great for laser work, but you got to paint it. It's not gonna. I mean, it's like this stuff. Like this, I'd never put this on a project. This flake board shit, not in a visible section of the project. Yeah, they do have exterior MDF. I seen that. I didn't know they had that for a long time. It's got like waterproof or water resistant glue in it as a binder. That's pretty cool. I seen somebody did a test somewhere on YouTube here. Um, they took pieces of different plywood, MDF wood, indoor, outdoor, all kinds of shit. Stuck it in like cups of dyed water, and just to see what happened to it after 24 hours, 48 hours. I know why I blocked that one. Caulk. Caulk. Yeah, any wood really. Once you like if you're using regular lumber, right? Your end grain, if you're fastened end grain here, water gets in there. It's gonna rot it out from there. Be much more resistant on the face. Also, I must have glued this one together, or it was a very tight fit because this one doesn't move. Oh, it's a very tight fit. It's not glued. I got it to wiggle a little bit. But yeah, end grain of anything, and even MDF. I know it's not technically a grained wood, but end grain will always absorb wood. The edge of that MDF, like the top there, the flip up bit, this is all open ended. So, but I'm gonna call her a night. You guys, go check out Shoops over at his channel. He does a lot of wood turning. Him and Mrs. S. And it's usually a good time to hang out in there. I'm gonna call her a night. Thank you guys for all coming in here, and I appreciate it. It's been a great time. I'll be live again on Thursday around 6:30 Eastern, and we'll be on until about this time. So we'll catch y'all later. It's at the Shoops Workshop, Woodshop. See his at right there, his name. That's his channel. Let's go check him out. All right, guys. Have a good night. Thank you again.